Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I'm an actress. I playwright, I direct, I take care of a lot of props. I kind of clean up the floor after everyone comes. That's the thing. I love the theater. It's my home. It's where I belong. And the thing is, I don't just love the theater because, I love attention, which I do. But the thing I love about the theater is I get to be anyone but myself. Now, that's coming from probably a very self-conscious teenager still, but it's coming from a kid who didn't know who she was. Okay, who at like 10 years old knows who they are. No one does. And the thing is, what I loved about the theater is I got to put on costumes and characters, and I got to figure out who I was, but I got to figure out who other people were, and it was my observation of life on stage, and it was magical. But now that I look at myself, I realize, I'm not just Elizabeth. I'm kind of Toby, and I'm Herbert, and I'm Chip. I'm a lot of different characters because when you give a little bit of yourself to the stage, you walk away with a lot. You walk out with the quirks and some of the characterizations. Now, do you think to yourself, what does this drama book have to tell me about anything? The thing is, when we look at other people, we see what we don't have. We see the strength that they walk on stage with. We see the fearlessness. We see their beauty. We see that kind of air. We can't always put that word to it, but there's something special. We see some things that we don't have. We see what we don't see in ourselves. And the thing is, you can also get this inside of yourself. And how? Well, through the power of the theater. And so we imagine we're anyone but ourselves. And the first day we have is draft day. Now, I don't understand sports because I'm a theater kid, and I just don't. But I can throw a football enough. And so one thing that I saw in a movie with Jennifer Gardner called Draft Day, it was all about picking out the best and the brightest. You give the best deal for the best person, but the thing is, at the end of the day, you have to pick the teammate who is best for your team. You're not going to get like a bunch of defense guys. You're not going to get a bunch of offense guys. You have to pick who's best for you. And that's when you're going to pick out that character, that person, that fits right for what you need. So I'm going to give you an example of one of the characters I really love. Her name's Vera Karp, and she's from Coweta Baptist Church in Tuna, Texas, and she has some problems. She's a racist, a bigot, and she's got a very, very small mind. But the thing about Vera is she is fearless. And she doesn't let anyone look down on her. And if they do, well, she just smiles and insults them anyways, but in the nicest way possible. And she gets away with it. And for someone who needs to put their foot in their mouth more than often, that's something I would like to do. So, second step. Now we're going to be penny pinchers. Now, when we think about penny pinchers, we're the people who cut out all the Super Saver ads because they understand that every cent matters. And that's what you're going to do with this character, with this person. You're going to look at their traits. So when I look at Vera, I'm thinking, okay, she keeps her shoulders back. She keeps them there. But also, Vera keeps her hands crossed because she's a lady. And she also puts her chin up. So even when she's shorter than everyone else, which I am usually, she's looking down on you. And she always smiles. Now let's go on to the most important thing, the pep talk. This is when you try it out. This is when you make a fool of yourself. This is when you laugh at yourself. You're going to go in the mirror and you're going to play. You're just going to make a fool of yourself. I'm Vera Karp, and I am so excited to be here. So let's say it's a hypothetical. Someone comes up to you and goes, you're wearing that? And I say, oh, well, you wave your face every day. And then I also go, maybe someone comes up to me and it's like, wow, you look tired. Oh, I'm tired of putting up with you. You say it in the nicest way possible because, it's better saying that but when you smile, sounds like you're saying something nice. And that's what I like about Vera. And then we get into prescription. Because if I went up to everyone, oh, hi, how are you? If I did that, people would think I'm crazy. Not just crazy because, if I walked around with a Texas accent, people, okay, Elizabeth, wow. Also because they might think you're from Texas, and that could be a problem. But the idea of prescription is when we go into those lab rats and those little laboratories, you don't give them the full dosage. You see what works here, you see with that, you find the happy medium. And that's what you're supposed to do because you're not going to want to go into a Texas accent, but maybe someone says something rude to you, and you're just like, well then. It's stuff like that. It's being able to tone it down. And that's where everyone can find the inner character within you, and then you can find that strength lies within you that whole time. And by making a fool of yourself and by figuring out what you want, you too can achieve this. Thank you.